It was actually a difficult one, but a very good save at the end.
It's just reflexes, really. He's got right in the road of it. Unfortunately, it fell to Graham, who could get a touch on it to hook it away.
At that point, the Aussies were busy. They were working, finding their men well. It was the kind of intensive pressure that we expected from them at this stage. It was a lovely move that started it, wasn't it?
Yeah, Mitchell threw by like a dummy and then get round behind them. They put over a good cross, actually, and Jim's a great save. It's nice to see it staying out.
At that point, the Aussies were really working well, and I know that that's how we expected it to be. But having said that, there wasn't a lot of Scottish attacks until Paul McStay actually decided to take a hand. This was actually one of the best moves of the match from Scotland's point of view, wasn't it?
Yeah. I don't think it was ever going to beat the goalkeeper. It was just a little bit too straight, unfortunately. But it was a great run. I think that would give the players encouragement as well.
Yes.
I think most of the times when they've played along the floor and they've joined up with each other, they've got up into a decent position.
So a comment on the Scottish performance, just briefly so far, Kenny?
Performance doesn't matter. It's the result at the end of 90 minutes that will count, and hopefully it stays the same way.
Are you still getting those goose pimples that you mentioned at the beginning?
And Jim Lane's got to make saves like that, yeah.
Right, fair enough. OK, we're going to take a short break now, and of course we'll be going back to the Olympic Park in Melbourne in just a few minutes to show you live the whole of the second half. The game finally balanced. Just to recap on the score, it's Australia 0, Scotland 0. We'll see you.
Go away, not to lose a goal. You set up for that every single time.
Certainly would, certainly would. Right, let's take a look at some of the second half action and some of the incidents that nearly caused us heart failure in here. And the Scots under a fair bit of pressure for quite a lot of the time in the second half.
Yeah, Jim must have seen that late. It just came round the side of Willie Miller. And it was just an instinctive save again there. He's knocked it away.
Yes.
Unfortunately, again, it felt a Scottish shot to play.
Yes. Of course, the instinctive goalkeepers are... it's just one of these things. It's like natural goal scorers. You know, a natural instinct to be in the right place at the right time.
That's what I'm saying. He's in the right place at the right time, which enables him to make a save.
Right, and coming up, a free kick that very nearly produced the only goal of the match coming up here.
Right. Yeah, but a bit unfortunate here, obviously. Alex worked out in the training ground and just unfortunate. Yeah. It was just a little bit in front of both their lads. They both had to go for it, and I think they've got in each other's road. Yeah, oddly enough, at the time we felt if there had just been one of the two strikers there, one of them might have done it, but two of them just seemed to... Yeah, but it's a bit of encouragement. Yes, yes. It was a set piece, and it really worked well. At that point, I thought actually the Scots were beginning to take control of the match. They looked very, very busy and very aggressive at that stage in the match. They looked as if they were beginning to take control, and a goal at that time would certainly have finished it, wouldn't it? Well, I never thought we were in any danger, really, throughout the second half. Jim Layton's come out and then narrowed the lad down when he broke through well. Jim Layton takes a lot of credit for that miss as well. Yes, well, this is one that, you know, that I think, again, the Australians will be disappointed with. The substitute comes on. That's a free kick. And that was a really good effort. Layton, the referee adjudged, got a touch there. We weren't sure watching the replay if he actually did or not. But again, he appeared to be in the right place at the right time. He didn't make it look difficult, which is good goalkeeping. Yes, yes. It was marvellous. Well, the last one I thought was actually Layton at his very best. I think we can actually go live to Melbourne in a moment or two, because I see Alec Ferguson smiling in his monitor. He looks very, very happy indeed with Hugh McIlvanney, who I think might be hearing us now. I don't know whether Hugh is actually hearing us. No, he's not. Right, so it gives us a chance to take a look at that last great save by Layton. And again, the fella should have scored, I agree. But at the same time, Layton made a few yards off his line, and that really proved very, very significant at the end of the day. So if we're ready with this one, we'll certainly take a look at it. I thought it was a very good save. No, instead of that, we're going to Hugh McIlvanney, who's making signs, with Alec Ferguson live to Melbourne. Over to you, Hugh. Alec, what's your basic reaction to that performance?
I'm a little bit disappointed. I must say that it's great to be there, to get there, but I just wish we'd have played better, you know. I think the first half in particular, we allowed them too many opportunities to play the ball in their penalty box, which they're going to enjoy that. Make it a fight game, battle and the aerial contact all the time, which really, under circumstances, our defenders did well, and our goalkeeper did well. It's not the kind of game that you like to see in international football, but that's what they're strong at, and that's what they got off with in this first half. Second half, I thought we played a bit more like ourselves, without having real finishing thing, you know. I thought we could have a penalty kick, and but it was a long night, you know.
It was a long night, Alec, and it would have been a longer night had it not been for Jim Leighton. You must feel that the one consolation you have from this game is that you definitely have an outstanding goalkeeper.
Oh, that's right. I mean, you only need to look at his record in international football. I think that's his 25th appearance and there's only 21 goals.
Do you think, Alec, that we can rise far above that performance when we go to Mexico?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm certain of that. I think that against better-known players and better players, that will respond better and give us an opportunity to play more football. And I think basically, although we have the right type of aggression,
you think you'll get better results?